My belly doesn't look that bad laying down. It doesn't look as big.
Say what? Okay.
My belly doesn't look that big laying down.
You hear me? Okay.
Say hi.
Hi.
This is for memories. Say hi. Waiting on the baby. It's 6:45 on August 21st. So I'm gonna document as much as I can. This might not be a lot, but you never know. So baby's coming today. YouTube. I have been trying to get this video done for so long. I hope my elbows ain't ashy. I've been trying to get this video done for so long. There's just not enough time to do anything extra outside of being a mama right now. So today is actually 12 weeks since I had the baby. And many of you don't know if you don't follow me on social media, but she's a baby girl. I had a baby girl. Her name is Ilani Moore, Ilani Lael Moore. Her name means light of God. So I want to do this really quickly because I just put her to sleep and I have very short time before I need to get to bed because I don't need to be up too much longer after she's sleeping because then I'm missing out on sleep. So anyway, like I said, today is 12 weeks since I had her, and I just want to briefly talk about my labor and delivery story and how things have been in a nutshell 12 weeks postpartum. So I had to have a scheduled C-section because at my 38-week appointment, Ilani was weighing 8 pounds, 13 ounces, if I'm not mistaken. So my doctor said, if we let you go full term, which is another 2 weeks, the baby's gonna be more than 9 pounds and you're not gonna be able to push her out. So the best bet right now is to schedule a C-section, excuse me, if you wanna go that route, or you can have her naturally, if you choose, but there are several risks. So the risks were, one, I'd tear, of course. Two, because a baby over 9 pounds has broader shoulders. It's called macrosomia when a baby is a large baby. And so they would have to either break her shoulder or have some sort of dislocation because she has to come through the birth canal, or pull her head, which would then cause some nerve damage in her neck. It was just a lot of risk that I was just not willing to take. So we decided to schedule a C-section at 39 weeks, exactly at 39 weeks, which was on August 21st. So we went in at 5:30 in the morning. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law were here. 5:30 in the morning, they prepped me, talked about all, I think this is lopsided, sorry, talked about what to expect and things of that sort. My doctor was amazing. I really, really loved my OB. And so basically it was letting me know the process. So we go into the OR. They give me the epidural, and the numbness that I've never felt in my life came over my body, like from like under my breast down. My husband was in the room, obviously, in the OR, and I was scared, but more so I was okay and happy that I was finally going to meet this baby. And at that time, I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl. Well, I'm going to be honest. A part of me knew she was a girl because I had dreams of holding a baby girl or breastfeeding a baby girl. So a part of me knew, but I never like got the medical people to tell me from sonogram, you're having a girl. So 9:13 a.m. out she comes. It's a girl, and I like boo-hooed cried, like, oh my gosh, my baby girl. I'm gonna actually put in some clips. So it was the best feeling in the world to hold her. hold her for a while, get that skin to skin. They took her from me after a few minutes, and I was able to watch her on a video, like on a screen, watch what they were doing to her. And she weighed 9 pounds, 11 ounces, which my doctor was like, you got a big baby. Hi.
Was you recording something?
Yeah. Let me see.
Lame.
Lame. Can you show your face? That is ridiculous. Show your face. This is an update for the YouTube channel that you're a part of. Remember? Okay, a half hour later, I had a phone call which interrupted the last video. But anyway, I should have watched the last video to see where I left off. Jeez. So Ilani was 9 pounds 11 ounces, 22.5 inches long. And as soon as she came out, my doctor was like, I'm so happy you made this decision. You have a big baby here. So right after they were done stitching me back together and I went into the recovery room, the nurses came in, they were like checking on me and stuff, and the doctor came back just to like rub on my belly and see, you know, that everything is together, I guess. He pushed down on my belly and a whole bunch of blood came out. That was the start of the scariest moment of my life. So I had a hemorrhage or hemorrhaged and lost over 2,000 milliliters of blood. I was bleeding nonstop. And then when I was wheeled up to my room, they had to keep me in the recovery for a longer period of time just to monitor me. I was very weak. I kept going in and out of sleep. It was bad. I was so weak. Then when I went up to my room, the nurse had to come, you know, keep checking on me. And then the medication they wanted to give me that they normally would give for a C-section, they couldn't give me because I had lost so much fluid, so it wouldn't have been good for my blood. My hemoglobin dropped down to a 7.3. And if it had gone any lower, I was going to need a blood transfusion. So the doctor said, we can take your uterus out or you get a blood transfusion. And I was like, whoa, this is a lot. So it was very scary, very emotional. And I felt like I was just like gonna die. I really did. I was using the bathroom after finally getting some strength to get up and go to the bathroom after day 3. And I passed out and fainted every time I got up. The nurses called, like, the emergency button, swarm, whatever you want to say. A whole bunch of nurses came in, helped me. It was just so scary, so scary. And then one time I got up to go to the bathroom with the help of my husband, a clot came out, a blood clot, like the size of like a bag of sugar. It was so much blood. And then I passed out after that. So it was very scary. I had to stay in the hospital for 5 days. Ilani was discharged, but she had to stay in the hospital. If she could stay in the hospital, I had to have somebody else care for her because I couldn't care for her according to the hospital guidelines. So that was that. We got home on day 5. I was very weak. Had to take the pain medicine because I was in pain. I was switching between oxycodone and Tylenol, I think it was. But I also didn't want to take too much because I was also nursing and breastfeeding the baby. So literally one day at a time. And it got easier. We are 12 weeks out today. There's still some challenges, but baby girl is healthy. And I'm going to make another video about my issue and challenge with breastfeeding that nobody told me about. I feel like, why didn't nobody say? You know, everybody advocates to breastfeed, but absolutely nobody tells you how hard it is. So I'm going to make another video about that. And I think that sums up. I don't want to make this video too long, but that's that. So we had a baby girl, and I had some major challenges and complications after she was born. I went back to work on October 15th after 8 weeks. I wish I could be home with my baby, but I make my own schedule, which is not bad. And so I'm not away from her for a too long period of time. My hair got really long, but I also lost a lot of hair last week when I was 11 weeks. Oh, and I just stopped bleeding. So I had postpartum bleeding for about 11 and a half weeks. And I'm breastfeeding, so they say I should have stopped bleeding already. But anyway, let me add some clips and sum this up and post it, because it's been a while that I was supposed to do this video. So y'all have a good night or good morning or whenever you're watching this. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to try to be more consistent. And I will make a video and introduce our baby girl. We had a baby, and she's nursing right now, so yeah. At 9:13 a.m. Elani Leo Moore. She was 9 pounds, 11 ounces, 22 and a half inches long. Big girl. So, and I love her. I'm so in love with her. So in love with her.
I'm just hunting for the breast. She's not interested in. I poured that shampoo in her hair, and I'm gonna rub. Oh. Hey, I'm interested in eating.
I want you to stop yours.
Okay. And you see how I take the brush, and I just rub her hair really good with this brush. You like that? Yeah, you're going to have beautiful curly hair. You have got one head of hair. Yeah, since she's rooting around, Mom, she's ready to eat. She's interested in that bath. Your hair is going to be hard to...
Oh, that's so adorable.
She's got a lot of hair, so it's hard to get her hair rinsed. You might want to spray it.
It's okay, Mama. Yeah, I know.
What do you think? You think I'm putting you back in the womb? You hear that water running? You think it's a placenta? Yeah. She's got a lot of hair. It's hard to rinse. Yeah.
Oh, wow. It came out. It wasn't as...
She's got a lot.
It was flat before.
Okay, let's sit you up and dry this hair. Look at all that hair. You got need a hair dryer. Look. And thick.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your hair.